What I'd like to ask you about is your view on government, and one important issue in government is redistribution of wealth. So do you think that the government should redistribute its citizens' wealth?
Well, let me tell you something basic. Every society and every culture in the world that has tried to pull people down for the sake of lifting other people up, every society that's tried that has gotten it wrong. In fact, most societies that tried that have ended up becoming very oppressive. They've ended up creating places that are poorer than they were before they started the redistribution. So,
like Cuba, for example.
Well, like many more places than Cuba.
Yeah.
I think that the challenge that we have in this country today is how do we expand prosperity, there's no question about that. How do we expand opportunity? And I think those are conservative themes, and conservatives have to be willing to talk about that. We can't concede progress and opportunity to Democrats. You know, we let Democrats go away and call themselves progressives. We let them say they're the opportunity party. We have to be a party that makes it clear that our conservative views will work for all manner of people and will promote and spread prosperity.
So you're against redistribution of wealth, right?
Well, I'm against redistribution of wealth because I think we can do better than that. I think what we can do is figure out a way to grow this society so that we don't have to figure out how to divide up a shrinking pie, but so that we can figure out how we grow the pie for everybody.
I agree absolutely. So are you against foreign aid?
Well, foreign aid consists of a whole lot of different things. I'm not going to say that all foreign aid ought to be eliminated from our budget. I will say that we ought to stop being as generous as we are with countries who aren't adequately protecting our interests. We ought to stop being anywhere near as generous as we are with countries that in some cases can't even safeguard and ensure protection for our citizens. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you well, eliminate all foreign aid. Some of it helps and makes countries friendlier to us. But we've got to be more careful about the money that we're sending around the world. And if we're sending taxpayer dollars around the world, those taxpayer dollars ought to go to places that are protecting and defending American values.
Is foreign aid redistribution of wealth?
Well, some foreign aid is defensible, some foreign aid isn't defensible. That's the way I look at it. And
but are they redistributing the money from the Americans to the foreigners?
Well, sure, but some foreign aid is defensible regardless of what else you want to call it. Some of it's not defensible. And what I want to see is for the United States to get out of the business of subsidizing countries who aren't adequately defending American interests or defending Americans on their shores.
But will you agree that foreign aid is redistribution of wealth?
Well, you can call it whatever you like to call it.
Well, they're distributing the money, they tax the American citizens and they give the money to foreigners. Isn't that classical redistribution of wealth?
If you like to call it that, you can. Some of it's defensible, some of it's not.
What's your view?
Thanks for taking time with me.
What is your view?
Told you I'd give you a couple of minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Congressman.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.